As the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this morning we are here talking to Dr. Kelly McLean about the importance of annual screenings. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I think that this is something that needs to really be highlighted more. It's a lot of something that maybe even women out there don't know. As I was asking you during the commercial break, is it the age of 40? Is that a hard and fast number that every woman should abide by when it comes to getting their mammograms?
Yeah, so thank you for having us today and for highlighting this. 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer, and the majority of occurrences are sporadic, and so people don't have a family history. Our recommendations are annual mammograms with tomosynthesis, so that's the new 3D panoramic that most places are just incorporating into their screening mammograms. The recommendation, the most aggressive recommendation, is to start at age 40 and do annual mammograms. If you have a family history or if you carry a known genetic change that puts you at an increased risk for developing breast cancer, that age may be earlier. So we say 10 years younger than the youngest person in the family with breast cancer. And then the individual genes have an age that the recommendation starts at.
What do you think, let's say, a woman's 40, 41, 42, and maybe they're saying, I got a mammogram a couple of years ago when I was 40 and, they're now 43. Why would you say it's important to go back every year? Why would you stress that? Because I think it's easy for a lot of us to be like, I got it, it looks good, I'll get one next year. Why do you think it's important to kind of really stick to that every year rule?
So early detection is key. And the earlier something's detected, the earlier stage it is, and the easier it is to treat, and the survival rates are much higher. And many times, if you catch it early, it may be a nuisance and not a threat, and things may be simple to manage.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. And I see a lot of times too, you'll see buses and everything parked in various parking lots around the area. And is that something that's feasible for kind of any woman to do? I never really know how those things work exactly.
Yeah, no, the basic screening mammogram is very simple. It takes 5-10 minutes. There are 2 standard views, the top down and the sideways. And then they'll incorporate the panoramic. Mammograms themselves are 85% sensitive. And so they pick up a lot of things. People who have dense breast tissue may benefit from MRIs as well. But the basic mammogram is very simple. Most insurance companies cover it 90 to 100%, so it's inexpensive. And if you're getting regular mammograms, the average size that we detect something at is a dime or smaller.
Wow. So, and I mean, again, that's just really kind of staying on top of the point of every year get it done, because it can develop and develop quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what would, where can people go? Where can, women go maybe if they want to plan out their next mammogram? Is it best to go through their primary care doctor? How does all of that work?
So to get a screening mammogram, you don't need an order. You do need to have a primary care physician, but you can go to any place. For instance, like we have our breast screening centers, and you can just make an appointment and go in.
Okay, it makes it easy enough. And again, what are your all's locations?
Oh,
everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere. We have the main hospital in Mount Auburn. That's our main breast center. But we have screening mammograms at Red Bank, Green Township, Montgomery, at most of our locations.
Definitely make it easy for women to just get out there. You said 5 to 10 minutes, 90% or 100% covered by insurance. So yeah, there's no reason really not to, right?
Exactly.
Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time with us today. And again, some important information there. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Absolutely. It's 9:17 though. Let's send things over to